Dear darling, she writes. Dear darling, in slow calligraphy, curves pronounced on her fingers and lips. Dear darling. Scratch that. Her love is all senses, all ink. It wraps itself with black ribbon around her mouth, between her teeth, on the lining of her throat, choking out all relative softness with its own. The pen spells out an acrostic of ineffables. Dear darling, I love you, she writes, with an L of capitalised delirium, the passion into which you recline and sink and drown, if that's what death feels like. She wants to die 100 times over. A feathered gaze, a candle's flame before her, the whispered honey drip of early mornings. I love you. I love you. The L is so liminal, she is sometimes not sure it exists. She marks reality in smiles on sweaty palms, a tally of every minute gained and each one lost. Long nights and lingering kisses throw her in for a loop. She is moved from what ifs to whens, rolled through a long corridor of possibilities. What is possible may as well be true. A tongue thrust into the final throes of a fight, sore, singed with words it could say, would say, surely has. How else could it know what comes next? And know it so well. It folds back into itself, frozen with a sense of shame, then ventures out just enough to sound the toll. I'm sorry, I love you. With each word he softens, with each a petal grows, and now her tongue is still, in full bloom, an orchestra of roses and burgundy clouds, and the booming in her ears and his sumptuous hands, and it brings her full circle. Scratch that, start over. She stares at the world from above and starts diving. Something veers off track, or maybe not. It's how it'll have to be, it always is. A predetermined slide down the groove into havoc. There is no avoiding it. Every day the bloodshed will be worth the victory a little less, and on the days it will, the violet teal trace on her back will be slow, tentative, only very light. The next morning they'll shrivel, and she will shrink away from the ice with a derisive smile, and it will never be enough. And when, scratch that, if they ever rise back, they could only sit on the edge of the void, dip their toes in its water, and reach, and watch, and wonder about the back then. She'll love the view, but it can't match the real thing. So she goes on a last silent ride. Even with this end she swells, every part of her nostalgic for a heart she wasn't destined to possess. Maybe it's not over yet. She glides through the final orbit, steadfastly, until it melts into quiet. She loves, and she loves, and she loves, and she loves, and... Scratch that.